It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Monday, November 2nd, 2020. Number 1. Voter suppression continues in key battleground states. In North Carolina, a weekend march to the polls was interrupted by use of pepper spray by Alamance County Sheriff's deputies and Graham, North Carolina police. Law enforcement said protesters did not have proper permits to block a road Saturday afternoon and did not move quickly enough, thus the pepper spraying and arrest. Meanwhile, in Texas, a federal judge will hear an appeal today by Republicans who argued that Texas state law does not allow drive-through voting, and the almost 127,000 votes cast during the early voting period in this manner should be ruled illegal. Number 2, the Biden-Harris campaign canceled a Friday event in Texas after a caravan of Trump supporters surrounded the bus on the interstate. The Biden campaign bus was traveling Friday from San Antonio to Austin when nearly 100 cars decorated with Trump paraphernalia surrounded the bus. A source familiar with the incident said the Trump supporters yelled profanities and obscenities at those on the bus. No one was injured. Neither Joe Biden nor Kamala Harris were on board. Number 3, as fall turns to winter, coronavirus cases in the U.S. continue to grow. At least 31 states set one-day case records in the month of October. Health experts are urging all Americans to wear their mask, warning that failing to do so could make a lockdown necessary. As of Sunday, the U.S. reported more than 9.1 million coronavirus infections and almost 231,000 deaths. Number 4, amid calls for justice, the investigation continues into the police shooting death of Kevin Peterson Jr. Thursday night in Washington state. The 21-year-old African-American man was suspected of selling illegal drugs in the parking lot of a local motel near Vancouver, Washington. Deputies and officers said they gave chase but backed off when the man produced a gun. The local sheriff said Peterson shot first at deputies. Number 5, Goldman Sachs cash reserves are a little lighter again. Back in July, Goldman reached a $3.9 billion settlement with Malaysian prosecutors for a bribery scheme. Now the firm has pleaded guilty to violating federal anti-bribery law in a Brooklyn federal court last week and has been fined $2.9 billion. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central as we discuss today's top headlines on this election eve. That's what you need to know. For more information, please go to SybilWilkes.com and sign up for my free newsletter. Be informed, be empowered.